Hi everybody, my name is Nathan O'Connor with Reotemp Instruments, and today I'm going to talk about some options for bimetal dial thermometers. We've got three dial types. We have lens options, and then we have some other configuration options. The dial types consist of our standard aluminum. We also have a white dial background and then a high vis. And the high vis is becoming very popular, and what it consists of is oversized numbers so that you can see it at a distance. It's easy to read. It also has a bright yellow background, which makes it easy to find. If it's a low light environment, or if it's hidden behind other pipes or behind equipment, it's really easy to locate a high vis dial. And the last thing, it has a red pointer, so that gives you a good contrast between the background and the pointer itself. The lens options consist of our standard glass. Then we have a laminated safety glass, and the laminated safety glass has a lamination between two panes of glass, and that lamination is able to hold it together, so if it breaks, it's going to keep it from blowing out into the nearby environment in most cases. The next type is tempered glass, and tempered glass, you can see as it's broken up, it's crumbling, so it's not going to have a large shard of glass. It's going to have little pieces that aren't as dangerous if they are to come out into the surrounding area. For plastic lenses, we have a polycarbonate, which is very strong. It's about 250 times more resistant than glass. We also have acrylic, which is about 12 times more resistant than glass. And the other configurations, other customizations are the color bands. We have it on a high vis dial, but what I want to talk about is the bands on the side. So we've got a green zone, so you can identify what's the ideal temperature zone. And then we also have red zones. You could do other colors as well if you need them. And that accomplishes a few things. First, if a passerby comes by, he knows or she knows, is it in the green zone? Is it where it's supposed to be, or is it in the red zone? Maybe something is too hot and it's dangerous, and they can go let somebody know. The other thing on this dial, you can see that it's got a company logo. So that company logo is a great way to personalize the dial if you're an OEM, if you're building equipment and you want to have it branded. This is a great way to do that. There's also a lot of production facilities that like to have their logo throughout the facility. It just helps to make it unique to their facility and just makes it look like they've put a lot of attention to detail to make their processing line really specific to their needs. We have a color pie example here, and the color pie is the same thing. It's going to identify that temperature zone, but instead of just being on the edge of the dial, it's actually going to go all the way into the center of the dial as well. Tags, we've got our stainless steel tag. This is our standard size here, and then if you need more room, we can do an oversized tag as well. On this stand, we have a min-max pointer. So this is the min-max pointer, and it's also called a tattletale. What you do is you can adjust the red pointer with the knob, and the black pointer is going to be your actual temperature. So you turn the red min-max hand until it's right above the black pointer, and as the temperature goes up, the black hand is going to drag the red pointer all the way up to the highest temperature that the instrument sees, and then when the black pointer comes back down, it's going to leave the min-max hand at the highest temperature that this thermometer saw. The last option is silicone filling. This is used for vibration. So if you have a lot of vibration in your process, it can actually break the weld between the coil and the stem. There's gearing inside of here and other components that when they vibrate, they can wear out. Silicone fill is going to slow down that vibration to make it a little less abrasive, less damaging to all those internal components. So that is a quick overview of the options that we have, and they're all available within 3 to 5 days, which is our standard delivery for a bimetal thermometer. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to give us a call or email us, and you can go online and check this stuff out at reotemp.com or take a look at one of our product configurators.